Hi students, welcome to today's online class. In today's session we are going to learn about network topologies. So topologies are used in a LAN network only. It means a local area network we can say. It can also be called, these topologies are also called as a LAN topologies. So what is meant by topology? It means network topology is defined as a logical connection of various computers in a network. You can observe the definition here. It is defined as what? Network topology is defined as a logical connection of various computers in the network. So how the network connection is established within the computers, in a group of computers, that is called as what? Network topology. So in a single line you can say it is a network connection, how that are interconnected with each other, that is nothing but a network topology. So there are different types of network topologies are there in a local area network, that are bus topology, so ring topology, star topology, mesh topology and hybrid topology. Only 5 types of topologies exist in a local area network topologies. So let us see one by one about these topologies. It means how the systems are interconnected in a network, that's it. Topology means what? How the systems are interconnected, how much extent, what is the distance between the we can say nodes here. Nodes means it is a device. It can be a computer or it can be a printer or it can be anything. We can say node, N-O-D. So a node is nothing but a device which is connected in a network. It can be a computer, it can be a printer, it can be a scanner, or it can be any device that is connected in the network. Let us see in detail about all these topologies one after the other. If you see, you can observe here, this is hybrid topology, this is mesh topology, this is star topology, this is ring, and this is bus topology network. Let us start from the bus topology here. So bus topology network, it is having a single bus cable called bus. It means you can observe in the figure, this is a figure you can observe. So this wire which is a cable, we can say this is called as what? Bus cable. So the network is called as what? Bus topology. All the devices, here one laptop is connected and another workstation is connected, printer is connected, and server is also connected to a single cable. This is a bus topology. So how the data can be transmitted in this network means, a node that wants to send the data puts the data on a bus which carries it to the destination mode. If workstation A wants to send the data to any of the device which is connected in a network like a laptop, so this is a sender, and if you see here, this is a sender and this is a receiver. It means the data can be, when 2 or more computers want to send data at the same time, an arbitration mechanism is needed, like judgment, to whom the data has to be sent, all that are needed to prevent at a time access on the bus. So the data can be reached to each and every node connected to a bus cable here. So this is about bus connection. There are some of the advantages of bus connection. Easy to install. It's a requirement of cable length is less when we compare all other topologies. It is inexpensive, less expensive. Means no cost is required to have this type of network. Some of the disadvantages you can say, a fault in a network cable makes the complete network down. So this network cable which we will see here, if there is any fault in this cable, the complete network, all the devices will be collapsed. That is the disadvantage. And reconnection and fault isolation is difficult. addition of new devices necessity modification or replacement of the backbone. If you want to add additional devices, it requires any replacement of the complete this bus cable also. So network performance degrades under heavy load. If many devices are connected to a bus cable, so network performance will be degraded, we can say that. So next topology is a ring topology. You can observe in the figure, it looks like a ring. Means all the devices, you can draw it in a circular form or any of the ring form, we can say. As we are observing here, this all the nodes, all the computers or any devices, printers, scanners, all are connected in the form of a ring. So each node has exactly two adjacent neighbors. Device 1 is having two adjacent neighbors, that are device 2 and device. So device 2 and device 3 are adjacent to device 1, and for device 3 adjacent are device 2 and device 4. So like that, for each and every computer will be having adjacent nodes, we can say. So to send data to a distant node on a ring, it passes through many intermediate nodes to reach its final destination. If any node, if device 1 wants to send signals to device 5, it means what? It has to reach through device 2, device 3, device 4, device 4 like this. So it means it needs a lot of traveling time. Data traveling time is needed here in ring topology. So there are some of the advantages of ring topology here. It is easy to install and configure. Fault identification is also easy. Disadvantages are data transmission is unidirectional. Whether the data can be traveled in this direction or the data can be traveled in this direction. So there is no chances of bidirectional data transfer. There is a disadvantage. Means device 6, if the data direction is in this form, the device 6 cannot get data from immediately from the device 1, even though it is neighbor to device 6 also. Okay, this is one of the disadvantage in ring topology. So next, if we talk about a star topology, the next topology, that is a star topology, we can say here. You can observe the figure. In star topology, all the nodes that are device 1, device 2, all are connected to a central node that is called as a hub. We already learned what is a hub. So it is a central point, all the devices are connected. It will be having many ports. You can observe here, this is a centralized hub here. So this hub consists of many ports. Through that ports, all the devices are connected centrally. So what is the intensity? It sends it to the destination node. A hub plays a major role in such networks. Here, if device 1 wants to send any signals to device 4, it has to be reached through central hub only. If device 2 wants to send any signals to device 1 also, it has to be reached through central hub only. It means the central hub plays a main role in this star topology. Here advantages of star topology includes easy to install and reconfigure as like other. Failure of one link does not affect other links. If a device 2 is failed, so does not affect on all other devices. All other devices can work as usually. So fault identification and fault isolation are easier. So and adding or removing devices do not disrupt the network. You can add additional networks and you can also disrupt any network from this star topology. Some disadvantages are there here. Failure of hub disables the entire system. You can observe here, if this central hub fails, it means the entire network will be collapsed. This central hub. So requirement of cable length is more. If you are connecting additional devices, it needs more cable length, right? So it becomes expensive than bus topology because of the cost of hubs. The cost of these hubs is much more. So it is of it leads to expensive in maintaining star topology. Okay, so the next topology, that is a mesh topology, we can say. You can see in the figure, in mesh topology, this is also called as a complete topology. So in this topology, each node is connected directly to every other node in the network. That is, if there are n nodes, that there would be n into n minus 1 by 2 physical links in the network. So you can, in mesh topology, each and every computer, you can observe this A computer, I am denoting it as A, this is connected to each and every computer. You can observe the 1 connection and 2 connection, 3, 4, 5. How many connections are there here completely? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 connections are there. It means the complete connections are there n into n minus 1 by 2. It means 5 into 5 minus 1 by 2 means 5 minus 1, 4, 5 4 is 20. Complete establishment physical links can be connected in this network. You can calculate depending on the network how many devices are there, and each device is connected to all other devices. How many computers are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 computers are interconnected to each and every computer. So as there is a dedicated links topology, does not have congestion problem. Here traffic problem is not there. If data transmission is required to send from the node A to here node D, it means it can travel from any of the cable through this cable, or it can travel from this cable, it can travel from this side, or any path. It can choose any path. So as this advantage exists in the mesh topology, there is no loss of data even though any network fails. This is the advantage, that it prevents simultaneous access to the transmission media. If this node A is transferring any data to B, okay, but this D wants to send this A again, it wants to send any data to any of the devices, it also wants to send to C. It means it can choose any of the other networks. So any cable wire it can choose, and the data can be forwarded to destination node. The data security it provides mesh topology. The network can continue to function even in the failure of one of the links. There is no problem if any of the one link fails. If this link fails, the data transmission can be done from this side to this side, A to B. Okay. If E link failed, if it is failed, okay, from this side, the data can be transmitted from any of the other network paths, we can say. There are advantages, means it's more reliable, and due to presence of dedicated lines or links in between the nodes. As there is a number of links are there between the nodes, it is more reliable, no loss of data. Its performance does not get affected during data transmission in case of heavy loads also. You can have heavy load, you can connect many nodes in this. It is easily identifies the faults and troubleshoots them, and its network can be enlarged with any disruption. Enlarged means what? It can be increased. It can be increased without having any disturbance to the existing network. Okay, and network can be disadvantages. If we talk about, it incurs more cost. Cost of maintenance is very high, and more number of cables are also required here. It needs dedicated lines and links. It is not suitable for medium to large networks. It is not capable to hold large networks also. Its implementation is difficult. It is of a complicated network structure is there in a mesh topology. Okay, so the last and final topology is a hybrid topology. You can observe the figure here. Hybrid topology is formed by connecting bus topology, star topology and ring topology networks together. It's a combination of different network topologies forms a hybrid topology. So it is a large topology formed by combining multiple topologies, we can say. It is implemented in wide area networks. Wide area network means what? Over the internet, we can say. For internet connection, the hybrid topologies are used. So you can observe here in the figure, the first is a star network. This is a star network, and so this is a ring network, okay, and this is bus network. These three networks are interconnected with the cables which I am marking with interconnected within the network. In this hybrid topology, star topology of each network is connected to bus topology. This star topology is connected to bus topology, and star topology of each network is connected, and a failure of any computer in a star topology does not affect the entire network. If any computer fails in a star topology, it does not affect to this complete architecture. If any device failed here, it does not affect, it all works, right? And if a central hub fails, the entire network fails. Here, any of the central hub fails, the entire network will be failed, as we learned in a bus topology. If this fails, this network fails, it is disconnected. The complete architecture will be resulted in connection lost to the star network. So if we talk about some of the advantages of this hybrid topology, it is easy to add new nodes to the hybrid network. It is easy to increase the size of network also. It is flexible. You can extend the network, and you can reliably you can have work. It is used for creating larger networks also. Larger networks can be made. Wide area network means what? It's a larger network, we can say. It handles a large volume of traffic also. It is versatile and effective. Versatile means it will work in any of the network environment. Not only a single LAN, it can also be work in a WAN also, wide area network also. There are some of the disadvantages for hybrid topology, that are, it is very difficult to install, and it is difficult to identify the fault, and it is highly expensive, we can say. So this is all about network topologies. For Telugu medium students, just listen. ఇక్కడ నెట్వర్క్ టోపాలజీ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం మనము. నెట్వర్క్ టోపాలజీస్ అంటే కంప్యూటర్లు ఏ విధంగా కనెక్ట్ అయ్యబడి ఉన్నాయి ఒక నెట్వర్క్లో అనేది టాపిక్ అన్నట్టు. ఇక్కడ ఏ విధంగా కనెక్ట్ అయిన దాన్ని బట్టి ఇక్కడ మనకు 5 విధాలుగా దాన్ని డివైడ్ చేయబడ్డది. అది బస్ టోపాలజీ, రింగ్ టోపాలజీ, స్టార్ టోపాలజీ, మెష్ టోపాలజీ అండ్ హైబ్రిడ్ టోపాలజీ అని చెప్పుకుంటాం మనం. మీరు ఇక్కడ వీటి యొక్క ఫిగర్స్ యూ కెన్ ఇమేజెస్ చూస్తే హైబ్రిడ్ టోపాలజీ అంటే దీన్ని అంటాము, మెష్ టోపాలజీ అంటే దీన్ని పిలుస్తారు. నెక్స్ట్ స్టార్ టోపాలజీ, రింగ్ టోపాలజీ అండ్ బస్ టోపాలజీ. బస్ టోపాలజీలో సింగిల్ కేబుల్కి అన్ని డివైజెస్ కనెక్ట్ అయ్యి ఉంటాయి. సో దాని గురించి మీకు నోట్స్ పెడతాను, దానికి చదవండి. ఆల్రెడీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను కాబట్టి జస్ట్ ఐఎమ్ షోయింగ్ ద ఫిగర్స్, మీకు ఫిగర్ చూపిస్తున్నాను. రింగ్ టోపాలజీ అంటే రింగ్ టైప్లో అన్ని డివైజెస్ కనెక్ట్ చేయబడి ఉంటాయి. నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ స్టార్ టోపాలజీలో స్టార్ స్ట్రక్చర్లో అన్ని డివైజెస్ కనెక్ట్ చేయబడి ఉంటాయి. కాకపోతే ఆ డివైజెస్ ఒకదానికొకటి కనెక్ట్ చేయకుండా సెంట్రల్ హబ్కి కనెక్ట్ చేయబడి ఉంటాయి. సెంట్రల్ హబ్ ఒక పని చేయకుండా పోతే కంప్లీట్ నెట్వర్క్ పని చేయకుండా వెళ్తుంది అన్నట్టు. ఇట్ కొలాప్స్ చేయబడుతుంది. మెష్ టోపాలజీ చూస్తూ ఉంటే కనుక ప్రతి ఒక్క కంప్యూటర్ కూడా అన్ని కంప్యూటర్ కనెక్ట్ అన్ని కేబుల్స్కి కనెక్ట్ అయి ఉంటుంది. ఒకటి ఫెయిల్యూర్ అవుతే, ఒక డేటా ఫ్లో కనెక్షన్ అనేది ఫ్లే అవుతే ఇంకో మార్గం ద్వారా కూడా డేటా ట్రాన్స్మిషన్ అనేది జరుగుతుంది మెష్ టోపాలజీలో. హైబ్రిడ్ టోపాలజీలో అన్ని నెట్వర్క్ని కనెక్ట్ అయి చేయబడిన టోపాలజీని హైబ్రిడ్ టోపాలజీ అంటాము. సో మీరు ఇంగ్లీష్లో అర్థం చేయడానికి కూడా ప్రయత్నం చేయండి. అదేవిధంగా నేను నోట్స్ పెడతాను, దాన్ని చదివి రాసి యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఫార్వర్డ్ టు మీ. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.